How you chopped it up. I was like, bro, this makes sense.
Experience.
Train by day, podcast by night, all day.
Talk about,
I just watched y'all shit with Soph.
right?
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah. That's the first one we did where we kind of like outreached and found someone else and is doing numbers. Are you recording already?
Yeah, it's on.
All right,
It
sweet.
was good.
So this
1FOUR7 Media in the game.
We
Yeah,
love
yeah.
What's up, podcast. So we've been chopping it up a little bit, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you guys are talking about skit comedies. That's really what I want to talk about, right?
Yeah.
So ease into that conversation, trying to figure out what y'all trying to do. Like, y'all already been doing stuff at all, or at least writing, planning?
Shit, we filming tomorrow.
Yeah,
Really?
Honestly, so not on some comedy shit, but we doing a silent film right now.
Yeah?
So we trying to get into that for. We've been planning for a brick.
Yeah.
Brick.
That's like how this podcast started.
Oh,
We
really?
planned it
We're
for
on
like
the
a
same
fucking
shit.
year and a half, and we just started putting out episodes like a couple months ago.
You
Oh,
get
God,
into
that's
these
how we about
spots,
to
I
do
feel like
too.
where you get to another spot or whatever, you find out
Yeah.
you need more stuff, or you need more information, or you need more this or whatever. So we've just been coming to a point where now we got mostly everything. Now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you just gotta get it in emotion, start
Hell
doing
yeah.
it. Like, so y'all be trying to like come up with like the idea of like writing storyboards at all or something, or like script writing
I
at
just
all.
got him into that
Like
for real. Like
shit.
the idea that
Yeah.
me and my guy Adrian, I was gonna have him on, but he be moving around too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He's mostly with the storyboarding and visuals
Yeah.
and all that, but like I'll come up with the actual story, like the feeling of the scene and shit
Yeah.
like that, and he gets the music and everything else.
That's
lined
hard.
up.
Y'all got
So
a
you
whole
gotta-
like conglomerate.
Yeah, we got a
That's
factory
right.
going on.
That's
I'm saying
what's
that.
up.
Everybody take care of their part for real.
Collective creative consciousness.
So are you guys, is that what y'all, like, already at a point where y'all coming up with like a collective name and like trying to push it as like a production or
You said a
brand?
name earlier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1FOUR7 Media.
Oh,
yeah,
1FOUR7
yeah.
Media.
Yeah, we in
Alright.
here.
Shout out
1FOUR7
We've been an
Media.
LLC and all that for a minute.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, sweet. Yeah, it's like shout out Deuced Up and Chuck for real. Like
Facts.
he finally got that as an LLC like 2 years ago, and it's got to the
Yeah.
point where it's like you really got to file taxes, like do paperwork, like numbers.
I'm
You know,
already,
shovel
hey,
numbers.
look, this one coming too. Beach bum.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Show this, see the
Clothes
cameras lit.
coming next. That's gonna be
Yeah, I
crazy.
got swimming trunks and like
Yeah,
baseball jerseys,
Beach
swimming,
bum,
like,
yeah.
slides and all that
Beach
shit.
bum.
that's
It is
hard.
tough.
That's
Yeah,
smooth.
bro, I'm trying to get some shit out this summer. So you
Just
saying, watch
slides.
out, watch
That's
out.
just slides.
Might have to throw y'all a couple. I was gonna bring a pair of some swimming trunks.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
summer
got it.
coming. Today's the first day where it felt OD like
It felt nice.
nice.
I
man.
bluffed,
I was
man.
just saying that.
I bluffed. I was in
Hooping?
the crib all day.
I was trying to, bro. I was just thinking to myself too, because I was like, bro, I should have went hooping, but I've been busy obviously with this.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I seen you be hooping still, like collect, like
yeah,
professional,
like
like
getting my shit off a little bit.
like real rec league ran leagues though,
Yeah,
right?
it's, up in Meadowbrook.
Yeah, Meadowbrook. I remember doing Meadowbrook back in like 9th,
What
10th
league?
grade.
Like it's like
It's
a
like a- they
county
got-
league.
It's so
Is it
they-
Meadowbrook?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
I've done
18
Meadowbrook.
plus, and then they got D1 and then D2, D3.
Yeah.
But it's like a Howard County league, or is it like a Maryland?
Yeah, I think.
I mean, Meadowbrook's what, Elkridge, right?
Yeah,
Like
it's
Elkridge
up there,
area.
top of-
I did that shit like
I do
9th,
like the
10th
same
grade.
thing for like soccer. It's like a Howard County league though.
Yeah.
No, I seen Drew be doing that shit. Black Salmon and me doing that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
that
actually
shit
just watching
lit.
their video.
I might play with them in the spring.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know what I'm saying, at the contracts, right? I don't know. So, I'm saying they gotta be talking right
Now you're one of. I remember you like ever since we were little kids. You was one of those true hoopers. Like, your
Like,
father.
I was
your
just
brother,
a
y'all-
foot shorter.
Y'all was one of those kids where like
Crazy.
y'all come out and y'all be dribbling left, right,
Yeah.
like fundamentals. I know your dad would
Hell
like get that
yeah.
on you.
I was
Like,
on the
Camp
wall
and
with
all
a
that.
tennis ball and all
yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying.
when did that growth spurt happen?
You was like
Sick
real
as shit,
short.
bro.
Because we were. That's when we weren't like in the same school when that shit happened.
I graduated high school at 5'6".
So, wait, so you were still
18,
short?
5'6".
Damn.
That's
I
like
went to
Jesse,
school.
man.
I came back for a semester. That's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
But came back about 5'10",
Yeah.
and I'm call it 6 foot now.
You was just clapping cheeks, so you grew up.
Yeah, bro. That's
That's
pretty
what
much-
happened.
That's it, man. Just sleep
Like-
upside down, bro. Hang
Sleep
by your
upside
feet, bro.
down.
That shit, yeah. You just grab me.
Upside down.
Type
That's
shit.
crazy. The late
That's
growth
deep.
spurt, bro. Yeah, I was saying
That
because
shit came
I
out of
seen
nowhere.
also you followed you be following like a football thing. Do you be
Oh,
fucking
my
with that?
man's, yeah. A couple people from our school.
Yeah, Zach and
they
them.
do.
It's funny because I
Oh,
just
they do
joined.
that shit?
Yeah, like
I didn't
that's
know.
the team. I seen you follow on
Is it-
Instagram.
Oh shit.
The
is it-
Black Fins or something.
Oh, that's them?
Yeah.
I thought that was Cam and shit.
Yeah, me
I
too.
thought that was a nigga from. He might be. playing
Maybe
with
them
some
too.
niggas
They're
from our
deep as
school.
hell. They're like 20 deep. Like there's some
Oh,
other people from other high schools too.
Lamari.
Lamar's the quarterback
Oh,
for 'em.
yeah, I do follow
Yeah,
them.
so like I just got invited to join a league type shit I'd never heard of, and I'm on this other team, and I pull up and they're playing, and I peep like I just see how they're running type shit. I'm like, it look like Kelvin and shit. I'm like, that's why.
Hey,
and I
Kelvin
seen them on
Marquise on that
Instagram,
shit?
so I was wondering if you played on that shit. Honestly,
I-
No, I just
Playing
followed
too.
them because they be posting like geeking stories and
Yeah.
shit.
nah, that shit's pretty fun. We had our first game. That shit was lit, bro.
Yeah, no, we might
Y'all
go.
won?
Huh? Yeah.
That's tough.
I had a game-winning play, no funny shit. Like, I hit to boost my head, bro. Like, we were playing. I was like,
sevens.
bro, yeah, bro. It was the last. We were down 19-6 at half. Our offense was bluffing, but then the second half we came up 22-19. There's refs and clock and everything. There was 5 seconds left at the 5-yard line. I'm playing nickel corner. This dude's like, they run it inside like slant, but he sits on it in the middle of the end zone type shit. I just come over kind of late too, but I just threw my body and type shit.
Yeah.
Forced incompletion.
Yeah.
Sprained my ankle on the last play, but that's the first time I played like organized football since high school. So like the amount of like adrenaline.
That's a whole nother
I got home like later at the end of the day. That's when I realized my ankle was fucked up.
Broke,
Bro, I couldn't walk on that shit, bro. I had to ice it I iced it for like 2 days, bro. But it's crazy. It's been like 4 days. It's already back to normal.
No, it does feel
Crazy
good getting back into like organized
That's what I'm
sports,
saying.
man.
I'm trying to join basketball too. Once I get the inside scoop type shit, I'm gonna get in there. Cause
Oh no, it's bro. The teams, it's like maybe 300 to get a team together.
That's cheap as shit.
I just don't know if I can get enough people. We used to hoop all the time.
But you gotta pay the refs
We used
every
to go
game,
to-
right?
Yeah, 45.
Yeah, that's what we do for
45
football.
is,
The football
We
thing
getting
too.
the squad together for spring, man.
Yeah.
Like, he just
Actually,
want
it
to
might
chip
be-
for real, for real. Oh, no, summer you mean.
It might be summer. 'Cause
Yeah.
That shit starts goddamn next week. And
I just finally bought another ball
My
type
shit
shit. Been going to the
sucks.
court by myself lately, like.
Oh, yeah,
But
you
now that the
getting
weather's
glad.
getting right, yeah, now you're just in the zone. Like it's on some like mental like meditation shit too.
No, real shit.
Doing
You
that
forget
for,
about
like,
other things. That's
Shout
the
out
other
fishing
thing.
too, bro.
You forget how much
For
you used to
real,
love
fishing.
playing sports back
Bro.
in the day.
Yeah,
you
but
do it
sports-
again, you're like, yo, this used to be like a real like way to get rid of you forget about everything when you're playing.
Everything. for the
Swear.
day. Like,
You
have
need
a
that
crazy
shit.
That
day.
shit helps more now when you're older too, cause you got all that
Yeah.
shit going through your
Bro,
head.
you don't believe. I be waiting for Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Every week.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro,
exactly.
Yeah, I'm hyped for this Sunday.
I don't
for the
have to
game.
think for an hour.
Yeah.
My
Fact.
body's just reacting to
yeah.
shit.
Swear to
Like,
God, bro. Like I
That's
just
a good way to
just
think
got in
about
a
it.
stupid ass argument with my girl type shit when we were like up in Baltimore. I dropped her off. I went home. I just went to the court and just played basketball for an hour by
Yeah.
myself type shit.
Get them shots
I got
off.
back and I was just like way better. Like I was like,
Yeah,
oh, this is like
you
mental
forgot
shit.
about all of it.
Mental
That's
shit.
first.
Put the pain
Yeah,
in the
bro.
ball.
That shit's beautiful for real if you really want to get all artistic with it.
No, for real.
I plan on when I've had this envision like, cause I try to fuck with like short films. I've made a little like shit on my YouTube. I think they're probably private right now, but I've done shit because I went to Towson for one like semester as a film student, and I learned a lot of that shit there. And then I fucked with comedy after I got out of college,
seen a
and
couple,
yeah,
yeah,
and
seen
then
that.
the comedy club owner who put me on like for the thing, like I did this workshop thing. He had his own show on Amazon Prime. It's not like that big, but it's a show that he
It's on
records
there.
and
Yeah,
writes. It's like
Amazon
fully
Prime,
produced.
Mm-hmm.
So he invited me to another workshop. This is like 2021 going into 2022, where it was about writing scripts, and I wrote like this little short film, but I never filmed it or fully finished it. But like I still have the software for it. It's called Final Draft. Yeah,
I'll say, what's
y'all
up?
should be
I'm
on
gonna
that
learn
shit.
from you, gang.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. So when y'all said that shit immediately, I'm like, bro, this is one of those things where it's like networking to the best, like, cause it's like some similar
been
shit.
You
talking
never
about
know
that
what
shit,
somebody
too.
else
Yeah.
know type shit.
Like, and I've been thinking, obviously, like, comedic shit in the sense of comedic standpoint. Like, I would love to do, like, comedic, like, sketches, like, on some, like,
Some funny
obviously, like,
skits,
yeah, I
Chappelle
wanna
show
do that
shit or
shit.
some, just some YouTube shit. Because it could be funny. Like, easily, you could find some easy shit, just like a regular conversation.
What
turn into a
was
skit.
what was doing stand up like?
Bro, I was nervous as fuck, but, like, the fact that I prepared so hard, because, like, on my it's on my YouTube, and, like, not trying to even boost my head type shit, but, like, that was the first time I did comedy on the stage, but, like, I really killed that shit, like, but
Tough.
the reason why, when I look back at it, is, like, bro, I put countless, like, I guess hours of, like, just saying that shit, driving in my car saying that shit, and I guess when, to film, you
delivery.
apply that, but with script writing, too, probably, right?
Word.
I still haven't put enough time in a script. Like I don't know.
sure.
It's
For sure.
definitely something where if you put some time to it and you just keep writing it and writing it, I don't know. You just obviously you're gonna get better with like experience. But
Hell yeah, we got a couple ideas we working on.
yeah,
I'd love to get in a workshop with y'all. Shit,
Honestly,
fucking
yeah.
make
What's
a
up,
couple
man? We
different
down.
jokes this
Yeah.
year. Shit.
that shit would
We
be
down,
hard.
brothers, make some shit.
Yeah.
Josh been talking about this shit. He's been telling me for like a minute that like he be catching you at the gas station.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Yo,
Yeah,
Cam
that's how
trying to
we
do some
first linked
skids,
up.
bro. Like
Yeah.
let's try getting on that shit. We've been talking about skids too. That we want to do some shit.
For like years now, like honestly,
Yeah.
and we fucked around and did little shit. Like I mean, but it's always been based on podcasting because it is like, to be honest, like not to sound cheap, but like I feel like podcasting is like easy.
Yeah, it is. You know, it's minimal work as long as you know
you
how
don't
to
gotta think
talk
outside the
and
box.
turning,
Huh?
bro.
Turn the camera on and talk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. And then you just edit. Editing is very minimal too. Really, just sync shit.
Y'all
and
be
put
letting
it out.
that bitch go.
Yeah, we
Fuck
let
that
that shit go.
And when we first started, like, because this is like episode 11, 12 type shit at this point, so it really does feel like we got the ball rolling. Like, every episode's been to, by the way, like a different camera angle. This was the first time where we did this.
Okay.
So like I
Yeah.
don't know, this shit kind of cool. But like it's just getting to the point where we're just flowing. And I don't know, the last one with the Sophia thing, like you said in the beginning when we started recording.
Alright,
That shit just got us. That shit kind of got me a little like more.
That shit got me hyped, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That shit like tripled numbers within hours of like we used to get like 20.
I ain't gonna lie, the thumbnail got me.
Yeah.
The thumbnail got me. Oh, yeah.
MS and OF.
Hey, yo.
Like that shit is just like
Going on?
crazy like life story. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Facts.
Like,
That
we had
shit-
to reach
She had
out
a
there.
good ass story.
She did
Yeah.
have a great story.
She had a
Yeah.
great
It's
story.
wild.
And it was informative. Cause I mean, we were ignorant as shit about it too.
Yeah.
There was a couple points too where it was just so like it was to me it was comical, but we were just so awkwardly silent. She would say some very obviously
shit, we'd be
deep,
like,
dark, and we'd be like,
right.
That
It's
shit
like, it's
"Oh,
hard
you
to
want a
take
lighter,
in.
bro?"
That's hard.
Yeah.
I'm fucking rolling up.
Shit, just let the silence be crazy. But like, yeah, it just got easier.
Word.
We just start one taking it too. You're right. Like you said, just fucking go.
Word.
It
And
just be
also,
working.
our big thing we working on, it's kind of a podcast, but not really.
Yeah.
We want to make it more of a show. So it's like, it is kind of just chilling, sitting there
Yeah.
talking like this, but we want to hit like certain questions, you know what I mean? Get a
Yeah.
certain vibe.
And probably
like a
put more
radio
editing
type show.
to
Yeah, type
That's
shit.
you know I've been a good idea that I've been like meaning to do is actually you could like just I've seen people just post on their like story. You can like make a question or like a poll
Mm.
and just be like send me in some like
Yeah, you can get your
wild
followers
questions
in, right,
and you
yeah.
just like have like a couple you can bring them up on the pod and whatnot.
Theo Vaughn be doing that shit. Shout out Theo Vaughn. He's a really funny comedian. His podcast, he be having his callers call in and ask questions, and I guess the people of his team be picking the funny ass ones. And, and he just listens to the voicemail and he'll pause it, like, you know what I mean, like halfway through. And he'll, like they'll say something crazy
about it.
Yeah, like one dude was like, "Hey, what's up, Theo?" Like he's like, "Yeah, I'm from Louisiana." Like, I just say like I work at a mental institution. I have this one special needs girl. She's like sexually harassing me, and he'll like pause. He'd be like, "That's the autistic type." Like you just say wild shit, bro.
It's
Like,
flagrant.
yeah.
Flavor's a good show too,
Yeah,
but I watched
fuck
that
with
Andrew
Schultz.
Schultz.
I fuck with Schultz.
That shit's hilarious.
Oh, that's what his shit's called. I've been
Yeah.
seeing. See, I watch more clips of that shit. Like
Flagrant's funny.
I used to watch Joe Rogan podcast heavy, but like
Rogan's
I
the
feel
goat.
like his is like a good comedic relief to Rogan. Like
Yeah.
they talk to the
Rogan,
same
like-
people.
Yeah,
but it's not as like
Rogan,
Rogan's a
you
lot
can
more
pick,
deep now.
and you can pick and choose on his shit because he'll be having like the most like he'll have like a fucking rocket scientist literally on.
And
there.
then
If
you
wanna
have
learn
like
about that
Shane
shit-
Gillis.
Yeah,
on it
and
the
then some
next
funny
one.
ass shit the next time. Yeah, that shit'd be cool.
Oh yeah, it's called Live Until You're Dead, man.
That's what you're planning called live until you're dead.
Yep.
Live until you're dead. I like it.
Yep. So we're gonna have people come on and just explain what the fuck that means.
LUID.
Yeah.
Live until you're dead.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
So you're-
Everyone coming to tell their
Till
story.
you're finished.
Exactly.
Till
That's
you're
what's up.
finished.
Exactly. 8 billion episodes, bro. We just about to
Yeah,
crack
8
on
billion
number
episodes.
one.
Life number one.
You feel me?
I like that.
That's
I
a
like that.
slogan, bro. That's
Yeah,
like
we
8
might put
billion
it on a
episodes.
shirt, gang.
You gonna have to update it every once in a while.
Yeah.
though.
Nah, facts. That shit gonna.
Yeah, I
8
like that.
billion and one.
8.2, 8.3.
I just had a kid. 8 billion and 2.
Yeah. That'd be funny shit. I was thinking too, like y'all up to the Eric Andre show at all ever?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that type of shit too. Like if you wanted to make it like on some ridiculous funny shit, like because that's like talk show with a lot of editing and
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
that shit
definitely
be
gonna
funny.
try to get it.
They wild on that bitch though,
Yeah.
for real.
yeah, yeah. Hannibal Buress is funny as
Oh
fuck.
my
Yeah,
God.
shout out Hannibal
Yeah.
Buress. Y'all fuck with comedy a lot at all though?
I definitely, I got my select few, but I'm trying to broaden my range.
What's
like,
what's your like top 3 comedian like all time type thing? Like,
All
or
time?
who's a goat to you type shit?
All time's hard. 'cause
I love
then
that
you gotta
question.
like respect
Goat?
all people you've never
Go
worked
I
with.
be-
But
only
like you're
because
a goat.
my knowledge is limited. I'll say Dave.
That's not.
yeah,
That's
Dave.
my answer.
You
though.
know?
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle.
That's
Dave,
our
but
time,
I've
though.
heard like Patrice O'Neal is fire.
Yeah.
That's what I
Like,
was finna say.
Patrice
Yeah.
O'Neal.
Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
what that's why I said.
You know
like,
who
if
funny-
you
you
say
know-
all time, you
Eddie
gotta go
Murphy
back.
for real
Type
too.
shit.
Eddie Murphy's do stand-ups
Right.
is on some next level shit. People say Richard Pryor. I was never like
Right.
OD big on Richard
Bernie
Pryor.
Mac.
Bernie
Mac.
Bernie
bruh.
Mac was crazy.
Yeah,
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 I ain't scared of you, motherfucker. Segment. Like,
Oh
I
my
ain't scared
God.
of you, motherfucker.
You got he had a documentary about that specific
Yeah.
John. He was like scared of shitless or whatever for that John.
Yeah,
That's
he's
why
good.
he said that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I mean it's projected, right? Bro, Bernie Mac's a goat, bro. Like he's like the world's greatest like uncle. Like type
Facts.
shit. That's what he is.
I
I loved how he talked. He would never like finish his words or some shit. I don't even know. I don't know. Bernie Mac's a goat. Yeah, I say shout
I
out
like-
some white comedians though.
I like.
George Carlin. Y'all know who George
I
Carlin
like
is?
Schultz. I love Schultz.
He's an OG. Yeah, Schultz is a good like
I
current
don't know
one.
any like OGs though.
Yeah.
I mean, I know of like Letterman and like, but I ain't
Yeah,
watching.
I don't know about stand up. He's for sure is a talk show, which they're all comedians, right?
Mm.
I feel like You got like George Carlin. Something you should look into.
Who's the one that would always fucking yell? He was, like,
Sam Kinison.
Sam Kinison.
Yeah,
Sam
I guess.
Kinison's
Yeah,
funny.
but he's just like a bit. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
he is a bit.
George
himself.
Carlin's like that one of those white dudes.
He's a bitch.
George Carlin's
Like, he's just a
George Carlin's
character.
some white dude who's like on some like he gets real philosophical type shit like Dave Chappelle type shit. He's just an old head dude. I don't know. The only thing you might know him from is like in Scary Movie. Y'all seen Scary Movie 3?
Yeah,
It's a very one scene where like Cindy, the white bitch, goes to like the lighthouse and sees all the cameras, and there's like an old dude in the lighthouse. Like I've been watching this shit. And he like points a laser at her eye and shit. That's George Carlin. He was old as shit. He like died like right after that type shit.
Damn.
But he's a goat.
I
George
fuck with
Lopez?
Aziz Ansari.
Yeah,
Aziz
Aziz
is
is funny as fuck. He's been around since we were like younger too.
Yeah.
Like
That's more our like.
I didn't get hip to him
generation
until I seen was it 30 Minutes or Less or whatever.
yeah,
that
that's a
movie.
funny movie.
Then I
man.
started watching more of it. She's funny as
Yeah,
hell.
there's a movie called Funny People with Adam Sandler. It's more of
Yeah.
it's a funny movie obviously, but it's a little sad too type shit. But it has Aziz Ansari in it. That's when I remember first seeing him, and that's a good ass movie about comedy, like specifically.
You fuck with Sandler's comedy?
I've
never
never really watched
watched-
his stand up. He's very
Yeah.
like musical oriented. His movies got
His
so
movies for
whack
sure- no,
as we
yeah,
got older.
Yeah.
His movie got so whack. Like his movies just got so whack at some
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, that shit.
But
got trash.
he's still a goat, bro. Like
Fact.
Happy Gilmore,
Staple in
Billy
the game, for
Madison,
sure.
yeah, like
All his
him,
movies
Jim
smack.
Carrey, right? Like I gotta give it to Jack Black
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
right? Like those white comedic actors
Yeah.
of our
Paved the way
generation.
type shit.
Yeah,
but I
exactly.
don't think you could compare anyone to like Chappelle. Or
Oh no, Chappelle's the
Yeah,
goat, bro,
nah.
because he has the greatest sketch comedy ever. Like that greatest sketch comedies ever, and
Like-
then his stand-ups like has
People
just
still
evolved.
doing his sketch comedy. Like it's
Yeah.
they call it different shows. But
Yeah,
it's still
Key and
Chappelle
Peele is
shit.
really
You
like
feel
they
what I'm
needed
saying?
it. Like I respect it because they needed it.
Whole shit.
Key and Peele's
Yeah,
hilarious.
they
Shane
needed it.
Gillis does that shit now.
Yeah, he's been doing it for a little bit. Yeah,
His
he's
shit's
another- Shane Gillis
hilarious.
is funny.
Gillian Keeves and joint slap.
Yeah, man.
Y'all gotta watch a dude Michael Che. He funny as
Yeah, I
hell.
know
Michael
Michael
Che's
Che.
funny.
Michael
Che funny
Che,
as
yeah.
fuck.
I fuck with Carlos Miller.
Oh,
Carlos
shit.
Miller,
Oh,
85th, 85th
85
shout out.
shout.
Yeah.
That's
I
like-
be following. I don't watch their podcast, but I follow them on Twitter because they're just so funny. Carlos Miller. I follow Lil Duval. Also is a funny ass dude
Lil
on
Duval's
Twitter, bro.
funny.
Lil Duval. He
Carlos
just be living
Miller
a
on
life.
stand up is crazy though. Like him and the little 85 South joint. He
Yeah,
obviously funny,
DC Young
bro.
Fly and fucking what Chico Bean or
They be
whatever.
doing shows. They have a show coming up. DC Young Fly
Yeah.
and all the motherfuckers.
Yeah, that
Lil
will-
Duval's gonna be
yeah.
here. I think
Oh, word?
next month or in like the next month or two.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I was actually gonna tell. Yeah, they do it at the DC like one of the like arenas or something.
Yeah.
No free promo. It's like,
Nah, that I don't know, bro. I can't think of anyone else. George Carlin and Eddie Murphy and Dave Chappelle my top three, but Dave Chappelle's a goat.
Dave Chappelle.
Dave
for
Chappelle's
sure.
the
Oh
goat.
shit. Sadiq Ali
I've heard the name, but I
Sadiq
or
can't.
Ali Sadiq. That's his name.
I've heard
I've
the
seen
name.
him on Rogan. I've never seen his comedy. Though. He's funny.
Yeah.
Driest.
Theo
Dry as
Vaughn, of
humor.
course. We already said him though. Theo
His
Vaughn.
I fuck with Tom Segura's.
Yeah, Tom Segura's good comedy. I hate Bert.
He's
I hate
dark
Bert
as
Kreischer's
fuck.
comedy.
I mean,
Man, be blowing me.
yeah, I wouldn't watch his like specials. He's a funny character, I guess.
Yeah.
But
You said Tom.
Tom Segura.
Segura,
He got his
yeah.
own podcast with his wife. They call it like Your Mom's House Podcast or some shit. They be having funny ass people.
they're
on there.
they're pretty funny. Yeah.
There you go, right
the
there.
boss.
oh, slide that
Got it. Damn, man. So, you guys are making a short film, you said, right?
Yeah.
What is the short? You have like a title for the short film if you don't want to get into the name
Yeah,
of what it is.
Yeah, we got sign NDAs before we get
Yeah.
into it. So,
Okay.
It's called Smog.
What is it called? Smog? Okay.
You said it's a
Alright.
silent film too, right?
Yeah.
How long do you think it'd be roughly?
I say no more than 8 minutes.
8 minutes?
Yeah, and yeah, 6 to 8.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, it's like one extended music video just explaining the vibes of all the songs that he made. He made
Okay.
a little beat.
Oh, so you be messing with music too?
Yeah,
Yeah, I meant to ask you
All right,
that.
yeah, let's get into it.
See, that's how we got into it, right?
Yeah.
Cause I haven't as frequently used to, but like with my friends, that's what we really started with was music too, like high school era, like 2014, 15. I was making like I'm recording on Mixcraft here, but the amount of songs I have on Mixcraft from like 2014 is like
Oh,
hundreds.
Mixcraft.
Yeah, I got the Mixcraft.
Drop the vote, gang.
Yeah.
What's up?
Nah, that
Get
shit
back in the
back in the
booth.
days. I got some shit from last year that's some fire shit. Like that's the first time I hopped in a real studio since like 2016. But
Damn.
like I don't know, but yeah.
Bro, we down
So
the
you
street.
still make music though, right? Like
Yeah,
I
that's
kinda
all I
inspired
do.
myself.
I don't rap. I don't sing. I make beats. and
Oh,
engineer
okay,
all
you
day.
produce
yeah.
instrumentals.
Yeah. Oh, you're an engineer too.
Yeah.
That see, that's really the avenue that the right way to go about too. Like it's a real craft.
Yeah, honestly. Just be
You're a
able to
computer
sit there.
programmer.
Basically.
You are, bro. Like you're a
Basically.
systems. You are like, you really are. You mastered a system like type shit.
Playing with sound waves.
Honestly,
Yeah.
it's been fun though.
How long you been doing that for?
It's like 4 years now. So I started. I'm in the army. I was in the army. I got out last weekend, shit like that.
Damn. Fresh out. like,
But,
Fresh out the feds.
crazy.
I was deployed. To Cuba. I was on an island. I was there for like 2
Oh,
3
you was
months.
chilling.
Yeah.
You was
It was a good
chilling.
time. But it's not you can't go into Cuba because we're not cool with them. So like you
Yeah.
stuck on base. So like by like
Yeah.
month 2, 3, you just bored as hell. So I had garage band on my shit. I'm playing around one night, and then from there it was just up. Like I was just making beats.
You just
Yeah.
fell in love with that shit.
Yeah,
You
honestly,
still use
That's
GarageBand?
what's up.
Hell no.
FL Studio or
Yeah,
Pro
I use FL
Tools?
Studio now.
I got FL Studio on here 12 from like 2014. I bought that shit. It was the first thing I ever bought. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Went to Best Buy, bought Mixcraft.
It looks so foreign when you first get it. Like, but
Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
To me, I think it's probably been the easiest. It was easier for me to figure out that than GarageBand.
Yeah.
Like, and you can make your specifically your own shit on FL.
So you have equipment though, right? Like you
Mhm.
got like fucking adapters that to lead to like soundboards.
Yeah, yes.
and
I got a
shit.
couple MIDIs. I got a machine in there.
Yeah.
So I chop shit on a machine or whatever for like soulful beats and all that stuff or whatever. And then usually everything else, so like arranging and shit, I do a lot of that and mixing them on FL for real. So,
Damn. So
yeah,
do you be having artists come through and record at your place too? So you got a whole like recording studio.
Thirsty.
yeah.
Up in Laurel?
Right in the crib.
We down the street, bro.
Bro,
I'm trying to tell you.
I'm gonna send you one of my songs from last year. The dude who I recorded, I can't go anymore. I can't go no more.
real?
That's some bullshit.
Just
my
pull
man's
up on
Chuck.
me,
My
bro.
man's Chuck be recording too. Like he just does shit on his phone, but he's been doing recording too. Like before me, and he's more soulful, like singing better than me, like in
Chuck
all
singing?
aspects. Like Chuck just always been on
Or
that.
like vocalize.
He can definitely
Vocalize.
harmonize and like sing and find. And he's just so natural at finding type shit. Like if you found his SoundCloud, I'll send you his shit too. Like it's not that it's like obviously the quality. Like I'd be telling him like some of them joints you gotta really re-record because they're so good of songs. I'd be bumping them just because of like I know he's my man, but it's just such a good song. I'll send you some of them.
We just,
I'll send you
I say
some.
we because like it's been a collective. I've been in that joint like putting this stuff and they've been helping this and that whatever. But we just got to like a really really good sound. Like I can sell it for real.
Yeah.
So like if you want
What's
something,
up?
bro, I got you.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
that's hard.
You play?
We'll
you play
exchange
any
information.
instruments?
I do not,
For
but
sure.
it sounds like I do.
would you like have you fallen in love with music enough that you might want to get into an instrument?
So
like,
yeah,
what would
like
you
it's a
think?
couple instruments I want to like learn more about. I said like obviously the piano. I want to
Yeah.
get into the bass guitar and shit like that.
Okay.
though. I make a lot of like boom bap shit.
Yeah,
Like, that
I be
carries
that's
the
what I
bottom.
be rapping on.
That carries
Say
the
less,
bottom.
I need to send you these two songs.
Bro, yeah, hell yeah. We got locked in. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I need to send. You'll fuck with them. I know you will.
We could have walked over here, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to
Yeah,
you,
that's
bro.
where I used to be in Kingswoods all the time. Like, yeah, he lives in Kingswood.
Not in Kingswood, but I live
Basically.
right in front
That's-
of it.
Whatever.
I've
It's
been
on the
calling it
backside,
Kingswoods
yeah.
too. They'd be like, oh, it's the seasons.
Nah, but he live in fucking on what's that avenue called?
Yeah, but Kingswood starts.
He's on the
before my
backside, the
street.
very backside of Kingswood. Grant Road, Grant Avenue. What road do you live on?
Glen Ridge.
All this shit north.
Wait,
the fuck
shit.
Lock it
bro.
in, lock
Shit,
it in.
why would you do that, bro?
It's like,
I live right in front of the
Laurel.
rack.
yeah, but nah, we be over there.
20723.
Hell yeah, man. That's pretty fire.
Yeah, man.
So Spog really just came up to be. So I had another beat tape I was gonna put out way back called Dim Light Bullet, but this shit had fell through just of planning and time and like.
Yeah.
All right, like just because you can do something don't mean you're organized enough to do it for real.
Yeah, and it's also not like you should never be putting it into a time confined timeline. Things can always come back. You know what I mean?
And so I feel like this one, motherfucker sat around a lot, waited on the right beats, the right structure. The people around me asked me more questions that helped me to like formulate it better. Like what I was trying to do, like what's my goals here, so that made me like make better songs, more leading songs. What I was trying to get to, whatever. So now it can't be a thing, but like these are just a collection of songs that's gonna be depicting a certain image. I would say for right now.
Yeah.
For sure.
I fuck with like I feel like I'm very instrumental driven when it comes to the music I
Yeah.
consume. I love that. I was just thinking that to myself on the way home. I'm driving home And like Outkast came on, like Spodioti Dopalicious, you know that song? Like, dun, 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 dun. And I'm driving, and I'm like, every time that song, in my head, I'm go, every time this song come on, I'll never skip it. And I'm just driving, I'm like, man, it's because, and I'm hitting my head, I'm like, if someone asked me what my favorite two, like my top songs, like rap songs, I guess are, the first two songs in my head that immediately hit, I was like, this one, Spodioti Dopalicious, and then you know Mathematics by Mos Def with the guitar instrumental, and in my brain immediately after that, I'm like, it's because these damn instrumentals are so instrumental, like, I mean, those specifically, like, damn, that's a guitar, and that's a fucking trumpet, and I don't know, I just fucking love that shit.
It's a guy that I'm working with right now, he said something similar, he's like, I don't, like, want to, like, put it all on a beat or whatever, but, like, if I can't hear a song and it immediately strikes me in a certain way, I can't write to it. You know, like, that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Like, it has to be something that's, like, leading you to do something, you know what I'm saying?
Everything sounds very similar now. A lot of things, what's the word, saturated, oversaturated.
I mean, everybody's using the
like,
same shit. Niggas is carbon
mariachi.
Yeah, mariachi and rancheras and dembo.
Yeah, I was about to say I fuck with Dembo.
Dembo.
That shit, yo,
Dembo
that shit
hard.
goes crazy.
been
If
to
you
a
trying to go to the
Spanish
club,
As a
yes,
genre?
bro. If you trying to go out,
Shout out
Bruh.
Chapala's, bro.
Bro,
I miss Chapala's.
that shit shut down, didn't it?
Did it? I don't know. I haven't been there
That's
since like
what I heard.
2016
It's
or
like
18,
they, like,
19.
Made it in a new restaurant.
Before COVID, I remember.
They definitely they don't do like the
Chapala's
Saturday
was
nights
crazy,
anymore.
bro.
That shit was.
It was an outside
Ooh,
club, inside joint, like
Palace.
That
everywhere.
shit was crazy.
Sliding from
Mexican
Louis to
Cowboys.
I
on
won
the
a fucking.
cocaine.
I won a FIFA tournament in that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were holding FIFA tournaments.
Holy
So
shit, dude! Chapala's was very
They
fun.
gave me like $100 tab.
What kind of music like do y'all
Fuck
listen to? Like what
Shit.
kind of music do you listen to? I guess, or what's your like current artist that's in your rotation? I guess I don't know.
You were
Hard
when you
question to answer.
when you had said your favorite two songs,
Yeah.
I was just about to say I can't even do
Hell
that
no.
for you.
It's a
bro.
hard answer, right?
Bro, my fucking Apple Music replay, I listened to 12,500 songs
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Did the math.
I actually don't. When I looked at my shit, I didn't listen to a lot. I feel like I don't know. I was
I
surprised that I've seen other people's numbers. I'm like, damn, I guess I don't listen to music.
I have a
I'll be
favorite
listening to
song.
the same shit, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I got,
I'm the type of dude where I'll play a song like pretty frequently throughout the week, and then I mean it'll be on my shuffle, but I'll kind of
Yeah.
on the back burner.
I like everybody. Today Thursday, I already be knowing like music drop every week at Friday. I'm gonna add like
I never thought about
4 to
it like
6
that.
albums.
Wait, so you be going like when people drop, you go through the whole album.
I love
Yeah.
listening to an
Yeah,
album.
you'll-
That's
you'll
I
pick
love.
songs that you
Low-key
like.
speaking
I
of
love
that,
doing that. I love
Bruh.
doing that.
I go
Like-
through hip hop and then I go through alternative, R&B, soul, funk. See who dropped this week, and just listen through the whole shit. I find a lot of shit that I did not know.
That's
I would
tough. That's
like. I
tough.
find a whole
Yeah,
lot
I
of
feel
shit.
like I need to expand my horizon. Like any other genre other than like what's popular. Like I guess just rap. I guess is what you call it. Like is I'll listen to like some like more classic shit like 90s. Like I'm talking about like other genres like rock or something or like soul. Like I got some shit, but it's always from like the 70s or 60s or 80s or some shit. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's cool.
I
too.
just
Yeah.
think I don't know current artists from other
I was gonna say,
genres.
my-
I can't name you a damn.
What?
What's the Spanish?
Well, the bitch we were talking about.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. I don't know no Spanish artists. I mean, I guess I know Bad Bunny.
That's
Everyone
what I'm
fucking
finna
talks
say,
about him.
Bad Bunny, that's
Bad Bunny.
it.
Like I don't know no. I guess SZA. Like I know SZA is R&B.
SZA's not Hispanic.
Shit, but I couldn't. No, I'm talking about
Yeah.
R&B though. I'm talking about different
R&B?
genres. Like I don't know no. I don't know.
There's a couple.
I mean, Summer Walker in that class, or
Yeah, but I couldn't. If I heard a Summer
low-key
Walker song, I wouldn't be able to be like that's
what
Summer
was.
Walker.
I mean,
yeah,
I
couldn't
know
do that.
SZA though, just because I
I
know her
couldn't.
from like TDE and I knew SZA.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
I know a few of them just because of like, like different phases of working with different people.
Yeah.
I found myself listening to certain genres of music or certain kinds of music to try to like make certain shit or mix certain shit differently, whatever. But like to fully be able to tell you the difference between this joint and that joint, it depends. But maybe Summer Walker, maybe a few of them, whatever. What I listen to a lot, but like if I don't know them for real, I don't know for real. You know what I'm saying?
you think Kanye's the GOAT?
I think Kanye's a genius, like a musical genius. I think he's a genius, like tactically with some of the shit that he's been doing.
Yeah, I feel like his music. I just mean like music, right?
Yeah.
Like, cause obviously people have opinions about.
He opened a lane in fashion too. That's
Yeah,
pretty
that
dope as
and to
well.
me too, like
Right.
that's whatever to me too. But
Yeah.
like his music, to me
He's
is
a
like the
trendsetter,
greatest.
man.
He has the greatest collection of music, and I think any artist ever. You know what I mean? That's I genuinely think
That's
that.
facts.
I really think that.
He got a good discography.
My
Yeah.
Twisted
He got a
Dark,
solid discography.
whatever fucking
Yeah.
fantasy is like one of the greatest albums ever. I mean, I'm not saying he has, because if I give you other great albums, I wouldn't say all Kanye albums, but that album to me is like
Yeah.
an OD album.
Mm.
I guess 808 and Heartbreaks was like a pivotal album. I wouldn't say it's like OD, thoroughly great album. But
Before his career and the trajectory, I would
Yeah.
say for that joint, that
Yeah.
was pretty big.
Kanye's just
smart
so
man.
good, and I think I don't know, like I guess I am Catholic, but like the Jesus is King joint,
Mhm.
no
That
one
fuck- that
fucking
was
talked about it.
rad.
That joint was hard as fuck, and
There
if
was a
that shit
couple
was
joints
called,
on
what was
there
it?
for
What was it about to be
sure.
called?
Slap.
Yandi or some shit before that? And I heard the leak Yandi was basically the same songs with maybe punched in different lyrics in certain
Yeah.
points. If that came out, people would have been like, "Oh, that's one of the goated Kanye songs."
I ain't gonna lie, you not wrong.
I'm just
You
saying.
not wrong.
I'm just saying. And I
Cause there
like,
was a couple in there. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
They'd be like, man.
and
I'd be like,
Donda's hard, bro.
Yeah.
I wish Donda too.
Donda's
bro.
hard.
I don't know, but I'm a Kanye fan.
Word.
But shout out like
I've liked a couple different people's projects over the past. I've started to like a couple people from around here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like what do you mean around here? Like just Maryland based?
Maryland.
We're gonna
DMV.
have John Howard.
Oh, see, I like talking about that because I'm not a
heard
big.
about him.
Yeah,
we're gonna
John
have-
Howell be coming out. Like we might be getting him on the podcast. He does art. He does his thing. He's
I've
making
seen
YouTube
him.
videos too.
Yeah, he not in my algorithm anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see.
I don't consume much
He
local
making,
artists.
like,
Like I'm talking about
Yeah,
DMV
nah,
artists,
me neither.
but like there's a small collective that I really do. Like, do you know who Lil Gray is? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Lil Gray's fire as fuck.
For real?
Lil Gray's fire as fuck, but like he's also just punching DMV flow, but he does different shit with different beats. That's why.
I fuck with this kid, Red Veil.
I think I just
He's
seen him
tough.
on Twitter.
Yeah,
I
Red
think I just saw a
Veil's
Twitter,
hard.
like a tweet about him, like a music video that dropped. Maybe I think.
Where's this other beat?
So it was like I still follow DMV Music Plug because I respect what they've been doing. Why are you trying to touch my
I'm trying to
feet?
like connect the energies right there, bro.
What's his name? God damn, his
DMV Music Plug was tough. It still is. Like I remember back in the day, like Rico Nasty came. DMV Music Plug blew that. I was about to say that bitch up. Blew her up. Remember she had that song iCarly or whatever. I don't know. It was like her first big song. I remember that shit blew up on DMV Music Plug. I feel like
Sideshow. That's the other nigga.
Sideshow.
Yeah, they be having like you know who Mobby is. These is all, you know what I'm saying? It's a whole.
All
This
DMV.
is a lane. Yeah, well, he went to Howard.
Oh,
and,
okay, so he's super local.
Yeah, our
See, I
man's
don't
Cole
know.
fucked with him.
I respect all the type of shit. Like I'll consume it. That's just not my rotation. Like DMV music, but it is like something that like I wish it blew up. I remember in like 2016 era. Remember like Shabazz
Yeah.
and like
Yeah. That
shit
Big
was a
Flock
wave,
was getting
you
real
talking
big.
That was a
That shit was a
wave.
wave.
Yeah, and fucking Will the Rapper, right? He finally
Yeah,
got. He was
Cutie
on radio.
Fool.
Beautiful.
That shit was
That
tough.
era, like that could have been the big push across the country. Type like, oh DMV,
Facts.
like that could have.
But
been
they all
it.
started beefing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
always
they
actually like
started hating each
Swipey.
other. Yeah,
Swipey,
Swipey,
R.I.P.
rest in-
Swipey,
yeah,
bro, because
rest
that's
in
one of the
peace.
greatest songs within the DMV artists I can remember. And when he had one of the greatest songs, bro. So,
Swipey.
yeah, I still be listening to that sometimes.
Boy, deuce, put that in my juice.
Yeah, but that's exactly the thing too. I guess it's oversaturated, and people just be on some like. Lately, I heard the term famine mentality.
What you mean
So-
by that?
Famine mentality, I guess, the sense of like if one of your, it doesn't even have to be your boys, but like your boy or just someone around you comes up off a similar thing you're trying to come up off of, your mentality of famine, as in like no one else can eat off of, like no one else can eat. So you'll be on some hater shit.
It's like
Like,
a
oh, bro, like that's what I'm trying
determined
to do.
amount of
It's like,
success
bro, there's
type
enough
shit.
money for all of us type
Yeah,
shit. There's enough
like-
opportunity for all of us. There's enough fucking 8 billion people for all of us.
Yeah,
to,
man.
all you need, like,
Yeah.
yeah, all you need is, what, 1 million or 500,000 people to, like, actually maybe fuck with you on some one thing. Yeah.
Nah, yeah, that shit.
Too many egos
Oh, yeah.
involved in that.
It's not as big as a competition as niggas think type shit.
Yeah.
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 And if you help each other out, that like put each other on makes you go so much further.
That's
There's
what
too many egos.
I want to do that shit with our little group company too. Since we got a couple people that got the cameras and shit, we want to start helping people that got companies around here. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
our man's Randall got this tent company
Yeah.
up in Ellicott City. Make a couple like reels and commercials for him. You
Yeah.
know, throw one of his beats behind it.
Yeah,
and
that's
have y'all.
hard.
As
I
a
did
funny
one
actor
like
in
that.
joint.
Incorporate all of it.
Shout out SS12 Pokes, my boy Christian 12 man, like call him. He does stick and poke tattoos. He's really good at that shit.
That's
Around here?
hard.
Yeah, and I did this little like 20-minute
You
like.
drop it on the page.
I never posted it, but it's a really good video, bro. Like I just never posted it with him, but it was a thorough video where we interviewed him. He talked about stick and poke and the history. He started getting some cool ass shots of him like doing my stick. He did like this 301 joint right here. He did this whole thing in the span of like 20 minutes with a fucking like pen, bro.
What's
Like,
the
Is
pain
it
like?
is it faster?
No, you didn't feel nothing.
Are you
It
serious?
made me
not
go like
faster.
I haven't gone since. So I was like, bro, next time I get tatted, bro, like unless it's some big ass shit with color, like I'm
You
just gonna
doing
go
that?
get that done. Bro, it literally I didn't feel nothing. It just felt like he's giving you a little poke every once in a while. But he's doing it real quick, like pop, 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 pop. The gun, that's what a gun does, right? A
Yeah.
tattoo gun.
What that run you, bro?
Oh, it was. I mean, I think he offered it for free, but I threw him some bread. But that's because it's my boy and I made the video. But I don't know. I don't know his price. I'm sure it got better too, because
Obvious.
it's up. Like he started getting more
facts.
followers. He lives in the Seasons too. He lives across the street, and
We all
and
right
that, was
here.
it the
We
White
come to
Seasons?
slide to the
Or
studio,
is that
bro. Hit
Canterbury?
me.
You know, he lives in Canterbury across the street. Down
Yeah,
the first
slide
road.
over right across the street.
I think he still lived there. If he didn't live there, that's where I
Yeah.
got tatted at the time.
Got a very good idea that I'm about to. We gonna check
That's
it
the
up
beauty of
after.
it too. Shout out fucking Laurel for real. Shout out
Facts.
Laurel. Love
Laurel's
Laurel.
like,
Yeah.
good
I'll
little, like,
always love Laurel, and that's another thing too. Like I feel like growing up, people didn't like reach out. I don't know. At least mine.
Yeah. Like
Y'all went-
even yeah,
you
when
went-
we
what-
switched
did you
schools,
go to-
bro, like it
Yeah.
was
You
went
it
to
was hard.
Appleton?
I wasn't like gonna text y'all and see what y'all are doing
Nah.
for 3 years
Appleton,
straight.
yeah, high school, just like that's just how it be, right? Just,
Yeah,
like-
like-
I think we were kids at the same time. We
Yeah.
wasn't thinking about no.
I was just thinking about
network.
going to a
It's
party
new,
on the
bro.
weekend.
What was in front of you?
Exactly,
was-
it's
was-
new.
I was just
It's
repping
new,
like
like-
do stuff with and like trying to go to parties, and we were. But that's really what.
That's where I
started,
would see y'all every
Yeah,
now and then.
yeah,
type
that
shit.
shit
This
was
should
so
be good
fun.
time.
We had a website where we'd have pictures from the parties, and people would go on the website and shit. And we didn't even realize at the time how tough we like had that shit get out. That shit was fire. And we would record people freestyling, like we do like freestyle, like we like it'd just be videos. We had some videos on YouTube too, like on some. Remember I'm Schmack growing up? I remember that shit. It's just stupid college party videos. We were just trying to do that for real while trying to do music.
Damn, I'm
And we were like
smack-
ASAP. We're gonna be like
I'm
ASAP.
smack,
We were so big with that shit, but we never like. I don't know. I just look back
You
at that
imagine
shit.
if y'all would have kept up with that shit?
We still. That's the thing. It still does. And like shout out once again to drive it across. Like Chuck. Shout out Chuck who we had on the pod, who like I designed the Do Stuff logo, and me and Chuck. I remember like we were like 2012, 2013, like freshmen, sophomores, talking about it up in Mark's upstairs room, like just smoking type shit. And it just about like it's still pushed, but it definitely. Remember we were talking about like you can't keep it in a timeline. Like that's what I be telling Chuck. I know he gets mad. Like I can't have this conversation half the time with Chuck because he be getting so mad about the fact that like our friends did be on some bullshit sometimes, but like we can still get it going. You know what I'm saying? Like this type of shit right here, to me is like it makes so much sense. You know what I mean?
Meet other people, just work as
I want to show
Catalyst
you
to
some
each
of
other.
Chuck's shit, music wise especially, and I'll send you some more shit too.
hell yeah.
His shit is ass.
No,
bro.
it's not. Nah, it's cool. But
He be
it's some
rapping
boom
in
bap shit, like you
Chinese and
said.
shit.
It's some boom bap shit. Chuck be on some more vocal
So
shit.
you bilingual in that motherfucker?
Nah, not yet.
He
Itchy
speaking
mouth.
some- he speaking tongues or something,
Underwater squat. Y'all remember that song?
Yeah.
OG Macko got mad at him, stealing that shit.
That shit crank though.
Yeah.
Underwater squat.
Yeah.
What was that guy's name?
Keith Ape or some shit like that. He tried coming to America. I remember because I started following him. He tried coming to America, and I remember him saying something where he was like, "I can't fucking learn English, y'all." He's like, "This shit too hard, bro." He's like, "I'm going back to Korea." Fucking. Like, I swear to God, I remember hearing that shit.
Hell no. That shit crank though. It still be coming on shuffle.
Yeah.
I don't skip that.
What's y'all's ethnicities? Y'all know?
I'm black.
Yeah.
It's like my parents did the ancestry, and I'm from Cameroon.
Cameroon.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh, your name's Cameroon.
Exactly.
That's probably what they did. Like
Oh, you
they
got
played
it.
it.
lied to
They're
you.
just like,
Like, you're
haha,
from
this would be
Cameroon.
funny.
Hey, Cameroon. You're from Cameroon.
Where you're just like where
Nah,
where
my
would you say you're
pops,
from?
My pops, people from Jamaica. My mom's people from South Carolina. I'm from South Carolina type shit. So
You see the movie Cool Runnings?
Damn.
Yeah.
I think Josh wins.
Fire movie.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Josh, I think you win.
Yeah, we were being mad mysterious about him. Like, you weren't telling us who he was or his name. I mean, we didn't
No,
ask.
nobody asked.
We
But
were
I-
just joking
I was
about
just
it, and
where
he's
do you
like,
think he's
we were
from? And
like,
I was
guessing like what ethnicity was he gonna be?
I said you'd be like.
I
more
said, well, he got a
Middle- I
dog
was
and he
like,
was
I
in the
think he might be
military. I
Middle
know
Eastern.
that. So I was like,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, maybe he's white. He
Yeah,
might be
because
a white dude.
all the excuses why we had to keep going was mad specific. Like, oh, you had your dogs, or you were done with drill. So like they was learning real specific.
So I say you were a
shit,
white
like-
man. I was like, he's gonna be a white man.
No.
Then I backtracked and I said,
Then
my
I-
gut tell me he's like, I don't know.
I was
Nigeria.
like, yo, so
You guessed
pick a
this man
country-
guessed Middle Eastern.
no, listen. I
That's
said pick a
me.
country
Who
and
might be Middle
we.
Eastern gonna be in the military for America? My bad.
Fuck you.
Go, keep saying what you wrote.
So I told him I was like, pick a country and we'll have a proximity like war. So like whoever's closest in proximity wins. So I was like I'm gonna
Jamaica.
pick.
So
I picked
Jamaica.
a North African
Let's go with
country. I was
Jamaica.
like,
Nah,
maybe
then
he's
I said
Middle
North
Eastern.
America, and he said
I
South
said Middle
Carolina.
Eastern.
But then I said North America. I did give 3 different answers. But that means I have
Your
more chance
your
to
final
win.
answer.
You're
You won out of the way.
Loser gets punched in the face.
Proximity war.
Yeah, I got 3 pieces on the board, bro.
My bad. What country did you say?
I said Algeria.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a northern African country. I was playing a proximity.
I'm not good at geography. Like I think I'm
I
a
was
smart
thinking
dude.
he might be Middle Eastern.
Like I think I'm educated, but when it comes to geography, I don't know shit. Like I barely know countries.
How many oceans are there?
There's the 7 seas.
No,
So there's 4 oceans. There's 4 oceans. There's the Atlantic Ocean, Pacific.
There's one ocean.
There's the Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Arctic Ocean, and then Indian Ocean.
There's one ocean. They all fucking touch.
There's 4 identifiers of the ocean. So stop being a fucking dickhead.
They all touch.
There's 4 oceans.
Fucking
Atlantic, Pacific, Indian.
Think about it, bro. There's one ocean. Let's stop with
No, you are not thinking about it.
No, let's stop. Stop with the naming shit.
Oh no, I might be on.
There's one ocean.
They all touch. I mean,
They all touch. There's one ocean.
how do we know which one?
How many continents are there then?
What's the point of
how
having
many continents are there?
People did the name.
How many continents are there then?
All right, if you were talking like that,
Pangea.
listen. How many continents there are? There
There's
would
7.
be one, which would be the Americas.
Oh my.
Africa would be a
Where,
separate continent.
you aren't writing the textbook. You don't write
Eurasia,
the
Europe
textbook.
is connected to Asia and Russia.
It
That'd be
doesn't.
the third.
All right.
And then Australia.
We talk
and
about-
then Antarctica. That's it. There's 5
I'm sorry.
continents.
This is making me a little upset.
5 continents. 5 continents. Let's be be realistic.
Misinformation.
If you can walk
He's
from one
spreading
side to the other,
misinformation.
that's a continent.
But be realistic.
my house.
What is north and south? What is north and south? Like, what's the point of
That's
that
not
shit?
the Korea. That's not the Koreans.
What's the point of
I'll
that
tell you
shit other
something
than
crazy.
just an imaginary border that separates?
Okay,
like,
yeah,
peoples?
everything is man-made
Facts.
bullshit.
There's
Everything
one-
is man-made
Explain-
bullshit.
alright,
One
you're an
ocean, 5 continents.
If
I
you
just
an
solved
alien,
it all.
it's
Yeah.
one ocean and 5 continents.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
Aliens not
technically-
gonna respect
I
our
just
dumbass
want this to
lines.
be over.
Technically, we connect.
All right, no, this is a perfect segue.
Technically, the Americas connect to Russia,
Oh, here we
but
go.
through the
If you've
North
never
Pole,
been here before,
bro, like,
ever,
come
bro,
on.
it's one ocean and 5 continents. Bro,
He's
yeah.
just spreading misinformation. Like,
Nah.
no.
Traditional
No,
way
no.
of thinking is stupid.
time out. Can I get a timeout though? Can I get a timeout?
We gotta unlearn our.
This is a good. This is a good segue to that. This is a good segue and a decompression time because we got decompressed in the time.
No, but we were just going. I was going off.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying.
You're not about to stop me. Right
Ah, he was good. Listen. You've been saying that you want to do some fucking shit.
What?
You were like some segment or something.
Oh.
So this is a good time to do it because wasn't your segment something about grind my gears or what pissed me off?
No. It was,
you were pissing me
it
off.
was,
And now it's your turn to talk about what pisses me off.
I went first.
That's how I remember it. Yeah, I went first. Now you go.
Yeah, your turn. Your turn.
That's my
It was
go.
a guilty pleasure.
Guilty pleasure. So explain it.
So alright, so it's just I'm gonna say a guilty pleasure, and maybe you guys might think of one. So I was at 7-Eleven this
You're so
morning.
stupid.
I was at 7-Eleven this morning, and I thought like I think it's hilarious to me like when I walk into a 7-Eleven and the staff is just falling apart. Because there's like 3 people in line. Like there's like 3 people in line and they're like yelling at each other because they can't handle it. I think that's a guilty pleasure. I love watching that.
Because it's like stupid of them.
It's just hilarious. Like this, it was like, and then like on top of that, like they like hire so like diversified that none of them speak the same. They don't understand each other.
Yeah, it'd be like a
Indian yelling at a
Spanish
Spanish
bitch. Yeah.
3 different languages.
but they don't know what's going on.
I don't know what
in
you're
that
saying.
bitch.
Like $12.99. That's a funny.
That's a guilty pleasure of mine.
I guess
bro.
mine's
you
like
like
murdering
seeing
people.
that.
I think murdering people is cool. It makes me happy. Feel like that.
Y'all got any guilty pleasures like that?
Shit, like that?
Like that, yeah.
Nah, I don't know.
Or is there anything just
I like to watch road rage on my ride home from work because I know it's gonna be traffic, so I be coming down. But to see like the amount of people that haven't realized because of this time frame is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, you like watch
Yeah.
angry
watch
people.
them do a bunch of dumbass shit.
Uh-huh.
on the road.
Like, they're going-
Trying
looking
to
back.
play back and forth, trying to cut somebody off.
Yeah.
They finally get around somebody. They all in the fucking mirror in the window and all
Talking
that
and
shit.
shit. Yeah, that'd be the worst.
That shit
I'd be
is
hitting them with a
awesome.
thumbs up.
Hell yeah, like you got it, bro.
I got a fishbowl. I got no tents on my whip. I like causing problems for those people and then not looking at them when they pull
Yeah,
up.
see, I'll do that. I like
I'll look at my phone and like go halfway there too. Like I could, but no,
I couldn't.
Nah, you just playing.
You can see my face, but you can't make eye contact.
I stare people in the eye, bro. I'll roll the window down. I don't gotta. I'll roll the window down. And just
if I'm
stare
the
at
other
one.
car, I'm definitely looking.
The only time I'll be going off is like a lady. Like it's happened to me a couple times, especially lately. Like this lady, like there be a lady on the phone or some shit, and she'll cut me off or some bullshit, like bleeding in my lane.
The same lady.
And, yeah, and I'll just hold my horn and I'll lean out my door, like out my seat, like with the window down. I'll be like, I'll be like, close your fucking phone. Like I'll be screaming, and they'll be like, ah. That shit be getting me so heated, bro. I don't know.
Shit.
I'd rather have like a drunk ass driver drive me home than someone who's like
their phone.
texting the whole time. Like, should be killing me.
I looked this up. Drunk driving.
Yeah, that was funny.
There's more fatalities.
I guess it's funny.
There's more fatalities from sober driving than drunk driving.
Because drunk drivers are more relaxed.
Oh,
and muscles are more
yeah.
relaxed.
No, just not even like just statistically.
Well, yeah, but why then? I guess.
Well, I mean, the
But
obvious
yeah, so less
obvious reason why is
probably-
because there's more people driving sober than there's drunk driving.
No, it's the drunk drivers you mostly hit and run and
So-
never get it and then get away.
Nah,
And then
but
the market
you
is a
could
sober-
argue because technically, statistically, there's
It probably
more
is like they're more
regular
relaxed.
accidents than drunk driving accidents.
I mean, they'll
And I
probably
drive
hit
better.
you and still walk away from some shit that you'll be in the hospital from because they so like you tense up,
Hell
you gonna
yeah.
break apart.
I'll say this.
Yeah.
Everybody else in the car, but
Based
them.
off what you just brought up, I'll say if I hope one day, especially if it's in the morning on the way to work, I get hit by like an 18-wheeler so I can make so much money.
Bro, you'll be like smashed into pieces.
Well, I don't mean like
idiot.
till I die. I like maybe like I sprain my ankle.
You try to.
What? And by
I jam my thumb.
You got away.
No, like John like fuck me up, but like I really like maybe do a little extra like and like hit the joint, and then I'm like I put the joint in park and I'm literally just because it's a commercial vehicle that makes like for a company that makes what millions of dollars, and they just
They
they just fucked up big time.
Oh no.
But that's
They
like
got
that.
commercial
You don't get
lawyers
money
too,
off of
boy.
that.
You
You're
gotta
gonna
make
get
sure.
money.
You gotta make
Don't
sure.
you,
You're gonna get money. They'll pay it
Yeah,
out.
they're gonna buy you out so that you don't go. like,
That's a
public.
come up.
But
How much did you come up off?
They're
of
gonna
it?
pay
I said
your
maybe 10.
expenses.
You had a
maybe
drunk
10.
driver hit you once.
I got hit by a drunk
You got hit by a
driver
drunk
once.
driver.
Damn, how much?
Yeah.
His car got fucked up.
I got like 8 bands.
You gotta get a
like
new
7,
car?
8 bands. Huh?
You gotta get a new car.
Nah,
Son,
so my
man,
boy
don't you-
Edward does.
don't you drive that
Yeah,
Prius?
shout out Edward. Yeah, that's my Prius.
I
That's
don't
my
know
little
if you
baby.
want to get tapped by
Not
it.
right.
Nah, bro, I wear elbow pads or a helmet or something.
You
I'm
gotta
gonna
stay
start wearing a
inside
helmet
with
in the
you, bro.
bitch.
What?
I'll just put his bike helmet on.
That shit going
My football helmet.
You driving a vegan? You
A vegan. That bitch, it is crazy. Like, I be missing the gas station sometimes. Like,
man, what?
I'll be like, it
Wait,
smells like
you don't have to
vegetable
put gas?
oil.
Wait on that motherfucker.
What? It's a Prius. I can put gas in it. It just lasts forever.
This nigga go to gas station just to smell.
Yeah, just huff a little.
I used to need this.
I wouldn't mind a damn Tesla. No, you put gas in a Prius, you get like 45 miles a gallon.
You never have to fucking go to the gas.
Yeah, like I'll throw like 4 gallons in that bitch and be good through the weekday for work, and I get back on the weekend, I'll just put like a little bit more.
Yeah, but you look like a bitch.
Why?
You're in a Prius.
My joint's the Batmobile. You drive like a Kia fucking Optima.
But I still don't look like I drive a Prius.
Yeah, the Prius goes hard. I've been said, you know what's funny is like back in high school, you know, I used to have a Buick Century.
Yeah, you had the
01.
same
That was
shit.
my baby. I love that junk.
I swear I still got my Lucille.
I know. My transmission slipped back in like 2017 or 18. So sad. I was going uphill, started going back downhill.
Damn.
Oh no.
Yeah. I was like 4 houses down from my house, and I had to like pivot, park, and just walk home.
Yeah.
That is shit. But I always said that while I had that car too, though, I was like, I'm gonna buy a Prius, I'm gonna murder the bitch out, and I'm gonna turn into a Batmobile. So instead, I'm lazy as fuck. I just bought the joint. It's dark gray. There was no tint. I bought Batmobile stickers. Slapped the bitches on. It's my Batmobile.
You have a Batmobile sticking on?
Yeah, I got 2 Batman, the yellow and black Batman logos on both back window joints, like chilling. Shit's kind of hard.
That's hard, bro. Make it yours.
Yeah, I should.
Don't lie to him.
I should have got mad. Yeah, it's hard, bro.
Make it yours. Bro.
It's not hard.
It's not.
Don't lie to my boy.
Nigga pull up.
We gotta wrap it up, y'all. We gotta wrap it up, y'all. We'll leave it at that. I'm gonna look on getting.
That's what it sounds like.
It don't. I be scaring. That car's so quiet. I be sneaking up on people. I swear to God. I turn it on. And I start moving forward. The lady be walking the dog. She be like, "Oh shit!" And the judge just whistles like a queef, like a queef.
Hey, yo, shit.
Like blue on the bottom.
Cam,
My man.
it's Mark, right?
Oh yeah.
Mark.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We gonna get well acquainted, man.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
we won't. This won't be the only time we're behind a camera of some sort.
Already, it's
Or
gonna
working
be a
with the
good
camera
year.
together.
A
That's
good
the plan.
couple years.
I'm gonna take your number down too over here.
Oh,
Right
yeah.
now, this is where the Joe Rogan music cues again. Right.
The-
Rap.